What's up, everyone? We are here in the Jurassic room, and today I'm going to show you how I'm going to take this plain old Mattel Jurassic Park Raptor and turn it into a Jurassic Park Chaos Effect inspired Spinoraptor. So let me show you how I did it. So as you can see, I made a custom little cardboard workspace so I don't make a mess. I've got my Mattel Raptor here, and then I've got my supplies and tools to get started. So first, I'm going to start off by taking some toothpicks and trimming off the sharper edges on each end. So now I am taking those trimmed toothpicks and cutting them into some smaller sizes. Now I am taking those toothpick pieces and gluing them onto the back of the Velociraptor to kind of make an exoskeleton of the sail so that it's much easier to mold it onto the back of the Spinoraptor. Now all the toothpicks are applied to the back of the Velociraptor. I know it doesn't look like a perfect sail, but it's gonna give it the perfect backbone to sculpt it. So now I'm gonna take some pieces of aluminum foil and go over the toothpicks with them to start creating the shape of the sail. Now that the aluminum foil is on and creating the shape of the sail, I'm now going to take my sculpting clay and cover it. The sail was coming a little bit loose as I was putting the putty on, so I'm going to go ahead and take it off of the Raptor so that it'll be a little easier to sculpt. Now I'm going to take some water to smooth the clay over the sail so that I can actually put some texture and design into it. Now I'm going to put some lines through the sail to give it a little bit more realism, and then after I finish doing that, I'm gonna poke a bunch of dots to try to create some texture on the sail as well, to try to make it look a little bit more realistic so that it'll blend in with the body of the Raptor. Now it is time to glue the sail back onto the Raptor's back. I'm going to put a little bit of clay down at the bottom around the edges and smooth it so that it sits flush on the Raptor and you can't tell that it was stuck on top. Gotta add a little bit more water around the edges to smooth it out. And then re-add a little bit more texture on the bottom. The sail is all done, so now I've got to wait for everything to dry before I can start painting. Now the glue and sail have completely hardened, so now I can start the first process of painting. Before I start painting, I'm going to take a little bit of my clay and I'm going to cover up the eyes, and I'm also going to cover the inside of the mouth so that I don't get any paint on those areas. Now putting on the first layer of paint, I'm going to use black as my base so that I can make it look like a very menacing dinosaur. I'm kind of going for a Jurassic Park Chaos Effect theme here, so I thought the black base would make it look really cool and menacing. The first base layer of black paint is now on the figure, so now I have to give it a little bit of time to dry. Now time for the second layer of the black paint. I wanted to put a second layer on there so it looks really smooth and has a really good finish and doesn't look patchy in any sort of way. Now that the paint has dried, I took the clay off of the eyes and out of the mouth. Taking a smaller brush, I am now going to fill in the tiny little detail areas that did not get hit by the paint since they were covered by the clay. I'm going to have to be very careful and very precise when I do this to make sure I don't mess up the mouth or the eyes. Now that it's all dry, I'm ready to start applying some new colors. So I had a little bit of difficulties off screen and the sail got messed up and I had to re-sculpt it, so that's why you did not see the painting process of this orange. So as I started to put detail painting into the figure, it got a little bit too difficult to do on camera. So I'm going to finish up the entire project. I'm going to paint all the little details into it, and then I'm going to clear coat it to seal in and finish the paint so it can't come off. And now I'm going to show you the full result of my Jurassic Park Chaos Effect Spinoraptor. So here is my Chaos Effect Spinoraptor. I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Now, I know it's not perfect or professional, but this is my first ever custom. So I'm pretty satisfied with how well I did. Now, again, I know it's not professional grade or anything like that, but it just shows if I'm able to do this on my first ever custom and make it look pretty good, then y'all can probably all do the same. So hopefully this can inspire some people to try to make some customs of their own. But I went with the glossy finish just to give it that shiny Chaos Effect-like look, kind of like on the Compsognathus and Ankylosaurus and stuff like that. I went with the wacky colors like the orange, the green, and the blue, just to give it that really, you know, just like the Chaos Effect motto, genetically modified dinos gone bad. But I am pretty happy with the result, and it looks pretty cool. So I know this is my first ever custom that I've done for y'all guys. So if you enjoyed this, let me know in the comments below. If this is the type of content, you know, that y'all enjoy, then I will probably make more customs in the future. It was a decent amount of work, but if everyone on the channel enjoys it, then I will most definitely do it again. And now my Chaos Effect Spinoraptor finds a spot on the shelf over here with the rest of my customs. Thank you for tuning in to today's awesome video. If you enjoyed this and want to see so much more from my collection, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you don't miss anything that's going on here in the Jurassic Room. And go ahead and check me out on Instagram and TikTok at Jurassic Park World Collector, and join my Discord server to chat with me and many other Jurassic and dinosaur fans. The links will all be in the description below. Check out more awesome videos here. And don't forget to subscribe.